last night on the way home from work, I stopped at Walmart to pick up a few items if they were in stock. Now, I don't primarily shop at Walmart, but there are some things that they do sell that I think are a good value. So I'll buy them there when I can, when it's feasible. I'm not going to make a separate trip to Walmart just to pick up 5 items. So stopping on the way home from work is good time management. And if they don't have it in stock because of shortages, I'll just get it next time. So as I'm walking into Walmart last night, I noticed a very large black woman carrying a very large bag walking out of the store. Now, at that hour of the night, the only registers that are open are the U-Scan-Its that are right there by the entrance and exit. All the other registers are closed. So you can tell when somebody's walking out without having bought anything, and you can tell when somebody has walked out from the registers. She was walking out of the general part of the store there. She was not coming from the registers. And she had a very large bag. Now, I use a reusable shopping bag, a cloth reusable shopping bag. This thing dwarfed my shopping bag. And you could say, well, it was her purse. I mean, this thing was big enough to take to the beach. It was so big. And I mean, maybe she has a big bag because she was a big girl. I mean, proportionally, yeah, this would probably be the right size bag for her. But as she walked past the greeter, who was white, I have to say that for the purposes of this video, she said, "Ma'am," and the woman kept walking. Now, there was only one other woman that was walking out at that time, and the lobby or the foyer there wasn't really packed with people. And she said, "Ma'am," as the woman kept walking. Now, neither one of the women turned around. So the greeter decided to turn and follow this very large woman out the door. And she said, "Ma'am, ma'am, ma'am." Before the woman got out the door, she said, "Ma'am, please stop." This woman never slowed down. She never turned her head. She never stopped. She never paused. She didn't do anything. She just kept walking like, "You're not there, so I can't hear you," whatever, right? And when the woman broke the plane of the door and made it outside, the greeter stopped. And she had a look of disappointment on her face. Now, I read into this situation a couple different ways. And it's probably irresponsible speculation. But fuck it. It's my channel. This is my video. I'll say what I think. So the first thing is that some sort of leftard would say, well, here's discrimination. Here's this white woman wanting to stop this black woman for potentially shoplifting because she's black. Well, was she trying to stop her because she was black, or was she trying to stop her because she had a bag big enough to fit pretty much anything in the fucking store in that bag, and she wasn't coming from the registers? It was late at night. The store was closing in 10 minutes. Perfect time to just go walking out with something, really. So, which is it? Was this woman a bigot, or was she just doing her job? Because I'm pretty sure that she was going to ask her, "Could I just see your bag?" That's all. Which they have the right to do. Now, you can refuse or whatever, but now here's the other thing. There is a potential that this woman had a hearing impediment, or that she had earbuds in. There is that potential. I mean, it could happen, but I'm just not buying it. As a matter of fact, I think that she had stuff in that bag and she was walking out, and if she just acted like she didn't hear her, then that was all she needed to do. Now, I'm also going to irresponsibly speculate that this greeter decided it wasn't worth it to pursue this. It wasn't worth it to follow her out to the parking lot. It wasn't worth it to take any pictures. It wasn't worth it to try to grab the bag, stop her, get physical, or do anything else. Because at that point, this woman, who was easily 4 times her size, could have pulverized her, for one. The other thing, too, is she probably didn't want to get labeled a racist. Because I guarantee you, that's what would happen if she did manage to find a way to stop her and say, "Can I look into your bag?" And that's the problem. You can't do something as simple as ask somebody of a different skin color something that's reasonable, like, "I noticed you didn't buy anything. Could I just check this gigantic fucking bag of yours to make sure you're not walking out with anything?" Right? They'll check your Walmart bag sometimes at the store and check your receipt. So why not, right? And I get it. Who wants to be insulted like that? I don't like getting insulted. I'm insulted at Sam's Club when they want to check. It's like, what the fuck am I going to do? Walk out with something? I just grabbed this giant screen TV and I'm going to walk out, but whatever. You pay for the privilege of practically getting frisked at Sam's Club, but at Walmart, you can just steal something and walk out. And that is true. This isn't the first time I've seen something like this. I guess the real question I pose to this very long explanation of what I saw is, if the woman decided not to pursue her because it was 10 minutes before closing and didn't want to have an issue, if she said, fuck it, this job doesn't pay enough, if she said, I don't want to risk getting pulverized by this gigantic woman, or if she said, I don't want to get labeled a racist, which is probably the real reason why she didn't pursue it anymore. Or maybe because management said, just don't, we don't want a lawsuit, we don't want a scene at Walmart. I'm going to ask this question. Where's all that white privilege I hear about? If she had all this white privilege that I hear about, that black woman would have stopped in fear that a white woman would dare order her around. But she didn't, did she? As a matter of fact, she played the black card to the hilt by just going, if I don't turn around, what are you going to do, bitch? Because I'll sue your ass. I'll make a scene. I'll scream racism. I'll scream discrimination. She couldn't get away with the sexism thing since they were both females. So what I saw was black privilege. Yeah, I'm going to throw it right back at you fucking liberals. You liberals that fucking create this bullshit. White privilege doesn't exist in modern America today. If anything, there really is black privilege. Because you can say, I didn't get the job, or I was stopped unreasonably, or take your pick of what you want to fucking play victim on simply because of the color of your skin. Sure does sound like privilege to me. So go ahead, steal from Walmart all you want. They won't stop you because you got black privilege. Just my opinions. And I'm not trying to be divisive either. I'm just saying what I saw. Thanks for listening.